Hello everyone, in today's tutorial I'm going to walk you through on how to use the scroll view component in order to create such features. At first, we're going to see how to make a horizontal scroll view and then a vertical one. So let's get started. In the composer, at first we want to go on to deleting all the padding from left and right of the page layout. That way, the scroll view will extend to the end of the page. For the horizontal scroll view, we can grab the scroll view component, add a container, and then we can add the image and the title, which will then host the name of the person. Let's style the container. We can use this container, style, delete the shadow, and line everything in the center. Next, let's size the image to 100 pixels. And make it full round in shape. As for the headline, let's center align the text, and then we can set the width of the container to fit content. After that, we can go on the scroll view and set its properties to horizontal scroll, as well as its layout to horizontal, and line everything. Next, to repeat this container into a list, we need to have a page variable set as list of objects, with properties of name and profile. In the page focused event, we can set this page variable and add all the data. I will also paste this formula in the description below if you want to test it yourself. So let's go to bind the list with the repeat, and add spacing. As you can see, this did it automatically. We also need some spacing in the bottom in order to avoid colliding with the scroll bar. One thing I also like to do is adding an empty container in the beginning of the list, so we have some excess padding. And because of the existing padding, we can set this to a small value. Now let's bind the data of the profiled pictures, and as you can see, because we haven't set the type to image URL, we can go on to bind it from the formula. We can ignore these error messages. And those for the headline, we can bind it to name. Let's save and see what we've done. Alright, this is exactly what we wanted. So let's move to the vertical scroll view. For the vertical one, we can again drag the scroll view component For this list, we can choose some of the ready-made composed components. Let's add some padding. And now let's give some padding also to the scroll view. From the right side, instead of having the padding in the scroll view component, we want the padding to be on the repeated item. So let's do it. Right spacing and 60. That will ensure that scroll bar doesn't interfere visually with the items. Now we can go on to making the repeat with the object list. Give some padding and let's set the height of the scroll view so we can test it. The last thing remaining is to bind the data of the image and the title. And we're ready to save and test it. Now this is the result of our work. It's exactly what we wanted. I hope you liked this video. If you did, hit a like and subscribe for more.